to offer an amendment which was a clarifying amendment, which would have clarified what the resolution before us today meant by the word socialist or socialism. None of us have any objection to, in fact, embrace the whereas clauses. We condemn egregious examples of totalitarian authoritarianism and the excesses thereof. But we're very concerned about what the resolve clause means and the way socialism is defined. There are many ways to look at socialism. And my amendment simply was to clarify that the implementation of any opposition of socialist policy in the United States does not include federal programs such as Medicare, Social Security, TRICARE, VA health care, the VA home loan program, VA burial benefits, and VA homelessness programs. But you know what? Unfortunately, the Rules Committee last night blocked my amendment. And the rejection of my amendment sends a clear message to the American people under this Republican majority. Social Security and Medicare and veterans benefits are not safe because they construe those to be socialist programs. This resolution being considered today is really ridiculous. It dishonestly conflates any effort to improve the lives of Americans with the violence of totalitarian communist regimes. Without my amendment, it can only be read as an attack on Social Security, Medicare, and veterans benefits. The programs my amendment specifies helps veterans receive health care, aid struggling families who have fallen on hard times, and support millions of Americans by ensuring they receive the benefits they have spent their life working and paying for. Medicare, Social Security, TRICARE, VA health care, the VA home loan program, VA burial benefits, and efforts to end veteran homelessness are programs every member of this body should be proud to support, but instead, my colleagues on the other side have spent years attempting to undermine and dismantle them, and they're doing it again with this so-called resolution. This so-called anti-socialism resolution is simply the latest volley in an assault that goes back decades. And despite these attacks, the programs my amendment defends are overwhelmingly supported by the American people. Americans know that these policies work, they're practical, they're beyond ideology, they're simply common sense, and they want to they want us to join us. The people want us to join together and bolster them and expand them, not to denigrate and defund them and play stupid.
Happy Sunday to all of you. $1,200 is being sent out right now, and new stimulus money is on the way to many Americans. Billions of dollars have been allocated towards new relief programs. Also, you may be able to claim up to $2,000 in stimulus payments in just a few weeks. Friends, please make sure that you watch until the end of this video to hear about all of the new details. Also, I will be giving away 2 $75 Walmart gift cards this coming Friday. If you'd like to enter the weekly giveaways, all you have to do, friends, is make sure that you are subscribed to my channel, click and like several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you watch and then leave a comment on, the greater your chances, dear friends, of winning the giveaways. Now that tax season's here, it can be easy to get lost in all the forms and applications. As a parent or guardian, you may qualify for a slew of new tax credits and deductions, depending on your income level. The maximum tax credit per qualifying child is currently $2,000 for children 5 and under, or $3,000 for children 6 through the age of 17. Additionally, you cannot receive a portion of the credit in advance, as was the case in 2021. There are several requirements to qualify for the child tax credit. The first is that you must be a parent or guardian who is filing taxes in 2023. According to the IRS, for your child or dependent to qualify, they must have a Social Security number that is valid for employment in the U.S. They also must be under the age of 17. As a guardian or parent, you are eligible for the child tax credit if your adjusted gross income is less than $200,000 when filing individually, or less than $400,000 if you're filing a joint return with a spouse. So there are other state credits that you may qualify for. Washington State's Working Families Tax Credit has officially launched. For qualified families, this credit will provide up to $1,200 in cash refunds. Roughly 400,000 households will qualify. The application portal is now open on the State Department of Revenue's website. The launch marks a major step towards progress in the state of Washington, which is being made towards building an economy that works for everyone. In recent years, that effort has included changing the state's tax system to support the economic well-being of working families. In 2021, an analysis found that low-income Washington residents pay 17% more of their income in taxes, while the middle class pay 11%, and the wealthiest pay just 3%. Programs like the Washington's Working Families Tax Credit are righting this upside-down tax structure by making Washington's tax system less regressive. The credit was designed to be available to those who use an individual taxpayer identification number to do their taxes. Washington Governor Jay Inslee signed the legislation to implement and expand the tax credit in 2021. The effort to pass the credit was a bipartisan effort that included leaderships from both sides of the aisle, including several state representatives. The state of Washington estimates it will pay out about $230 million in refunds this year and $257 million next year. As many as 5,000 families in Grand Traverse County could reap the benefits of Michigan's proposed earned income tax credit increase. This plan has been a stated priority for the Democrat-controlled legislature and Governor Whitmer since the start of the new political term last month. So if a family is already eligible to receive the federal earned income tax credit, the state could tack on an extra 30% under legislation passed in the Senate. So if a family received $1,000 on their federal return via the earned income tax credit, they'd ultimately receive another $300 on their state return. Federal earned income tax credit go as high as $6,000. Michigan already piggybacks off the federal tax credit and is one of the several states to do so. But it currently only offers a 6% top-off, lagging behind the rate offered by most other states. In a similar House version of the bill, that increase would be retroactive, so would apply to the 2022 tax season currently underway. So far, more than 70 million Illinois residents claimed a federal earned income tax credit without also claiming the state's in 2022, leaving more than $25.3 million on the table. Those who received earned income last year meet Illinois residency and income requirements and file a tax return can qualify for an Illinois income tax credit that is worth $560 to $6,935. The state of Illinois is urging that all working taxpayers check their eligibility status, as this can change each year. People who qualify for the federal earned income tax credit automatically qualify for the Illinois tax credit, and it's not too late for those who didn't claim the state's credit to file amended returns for the past 3 years. Taxpayers who earned $59,187 or less in last year should use an online IRS tool to see if they qualify for earned income tax credit. So friends, if you live in one of these states I have mentioned, please make sure to check to see if you qualify for extra stimulus money. Well, my magnificent and most amazing friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for this Sunday. My friends, I greatly appreciate all of you for joining me here every day and for being part of this community. If you would like to enter this coming Friday's Walmart gift card giveaway, simply click and like several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. My friends, the more videos that you comment on, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Thank you, friends, and have a wonderful and very blessed weekend.